Frankenstein C20 here. Today I've got some more things painted up and ready to go. So you can see I went ahead and hit the cross member again. Coming over here to the frame, I got the frame wire wheeled down. Got all the rust protection on there. Got it painted. We're good there. Just kind of bolted that in place a little bit till tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a put together day. We're going to put some parts together. See how far we could take this thing tomorrow. It's going to look pretty sharp. My work is about to explode, so I'm gonna run out of time working on this thing, but while I had good weather, I thought I'd get out here and do some painting, get this thing finished out. Hopefully tomorrow I can get out here, get some things bolted together. Ideally I could get this thing back on all four wheels this weekend, but I doubt it. See what the work situation looks like. Gotta make the money to put into this, baby. Gotta make the money. Once I get rid of that, that's going to the junkyard. Once again, that is the old front suspension. Wore out. Absolutely wore out. No sense in hanging on to that. I think overall I ain't saving too much weight, maybe 30, 35 pounds. But that's 30, 35 pounds of weight that's been shaved off this truck. This truck has had a lot of weight shaved off of it. Here and there. And there's the bumper for it. The bumper is from a 1971 Ford. I'm not quite sure what model, but I do know that the license plate lens says that it is a 71 Ford. If anybody knows what that bumper might be off of, please let me know. I'm pretty curious. But it does fit the back of this truck like a glove, believe it or not. I actually bought a bed I was going to put on this, and this bumper was on the truck, and I wanted the bumper too. The bumper cost me an extra 50 bucks, but I think it was worth it. Do believe it was worth it. So yeah, it's going to have to be worked over. Probably going to just buzz that down, kill all the rust on it. Probably paint it black. Probably just black that bumper out. So tomorrow we're going to work on this front end. See if we can't get something together with it. Try and get this thing back on four wheels before the bad weather hits. So far we've been blessed with good warm weather. Because once all this is together and I get her on four wheels, then we'll reveal what the engine is. I think you'll be quite pleased. But yeah, so far so good. It's going to get rid of all them old brake lines there. Brake lines are going to go. Really like to do a few more things to it while I've got it down at this stage. Of course, I'm going to have all new tie rod ends, inner and outer. Got a new power steering rack on the bottom there. This thing ought to handle really, really good when it's done. So, and then one more time around back this way. All the gauges are working order. I do have to get the horn button working. But all in all, this is all done. And this thing just fires right up as soon as you hit the key. I mean, it just fires right up. So yeah, my goal would be by the first of the year to drive this thing around the block. With the work thing going the way it is, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Don't know if I'm going to have the time. Don't know, but we will find out. I'll be ordering the bed floor sometime next year. Quite sure. We'll have to order it way ahead of time. But it's coming from the good old USA, so it shouldn't take that long. There again, that's another surprise. Not going to be your typical bed. So as we come back, hopefully this time next year we will have at least this thing in primer. Maybe. Maybe. Like I said earlier, this new sheet metal here, this is all new sheet metal. It's just kind of tacked and bolted in place. Nothing too much holding it, just there for storage purposes. Like I said, this is a standard 8-foot bed. I know everybody loves the short beds, but I'll tell you, it can't beat a good long bed, I'm sorry. And another thing, no airbags, okay? I know. I want to be able to crawl underneath my truck and work on it. I know everybody loves the airbags and drop them as low as they can go, and that's cool. But it's just not for me in this truck. Not for this truck. This truck's going to be a daily driver. I'm going to throw some tools in the back and take it to work. Everybody says, oh, I wouldn't drive that thing. Work? Well, yeah, I'm going to drive it. I'm going to scratch it, ding it, whatever. It's going to be a work truck. It's going to be a nice work truck, but it's going to be a work truck, and I'm going to drive it every day. I am doing the 2.5-inch drops spindles in front, so I am going to get a little bit lower front end action on it, which is okay. I can handle a 2.5-inch drop. I think it's going to give it just enough rake. The stock suspension kept this thing pretty straight and level. I think 2.5-inch drop is going to give it just enough rake to look good. Because I want this thing to look like it was built in the 70s. You know, these trucks were never built to be bagged and all that. They are now, but you didn't see that back then. I know the seats are a little newer style, racing seats, but I tell you, they are so comfortable. After riding in that old bench seat, it beats you up so bad. By the time you come back home from work, you were hurting. And it wasn't from the work, it was from the ride. Believe that or not. Going to be much more comfortable. I probably gained 3 or more inches leg room just by removing the tank out of the back. And as you can see, the way these seats are made, they're just made perfectly where they just bow right back into that space. So yeah, that's where we're at with this today. Just waiting on more paint to dry, waiting on things. You know, it's a slow process. But we're getting there. I think I got 90% of my parts to put this together with. And we'll get her on there, get her up, and keep everybody posted every day. So, yeah, that's about where we're at with this today. So, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd like to hear from somebody out there. Hope you all are liking this. This truck is going to be awesome when it is done. It's already awesome just the way it is, but you know, and it's not going to be no perfect show car, no trailer queen. When I get done with it, it's going to have a nice paint job on it for about 6 months. Then it'll start showing its age, but hey, I will get to put my own patina on my own new paint job. That's the only patina I will accept. All right. See ya.